Alright, so what I want to show you today, yesterday we were practicing sitting down, and today we're going to continue this practice by, so today we're going to continue with the sit and adding a stay command to this. So the treats I'm going to be using are cheese. So it really doesn't matter too much what sort of treats you use. Important thing is that your dog doesn't have an allergy to it, they like the flavor, and it's recommended to have something that's pretty moist, and you can cut up into small bits, because when you're giving them the treats, you want them to be able to swallow it quickly. So you'll want to cut your treats up into tiny little pieces that you'll be able to work with later on. So some good treats that dogs typically like are cheese, cooked liver, cooked chicken, hot dogs work very well. Dog treats you can get at the pet shop, but those are typically pretty expensive. You can use kibble as well, but kibble may not be the most effective when learning new tricks or when you really want to engage your dog and get their attention, because kibble is something they're used to. It's more like food to them. It's not as high value. So dogs differentiate between, what's worth their attention and what's worth for them to work for. So I'm just cutting up cheese here. I'll show you the size. So about that size, bite size, you can cut it smaller too. You don't want to make it any bigger, because then the dog will be really full and they'll give up because they're just full. So you want to keep it small just to kind of give them the flavor. So let's see if we remember our practice from yesterday. I'm gonna just put this over here. Let's see. Sit. Yes, good dog. So it looks like we're still remembering this. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good. Come here. Yes. Sit. Sit. Yes. Good job. So what I want to do now is sit. Yes. It seems like this command is pretty strong. I want to have Millie stay after she sat down. So there are two ways of going about this. One of them is introducing a command stay and teaching to sit, and then letting her stay. Good job. The other way is, and this is what I'm going to try now, is just not allowing her to move out of the position before getting the permission for that. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to have her sit, and I'm just going to treat her staying in that position. Good. So, and instead of just saying stay, when I move away, I just want her to stay there. Yes, good. So see, I'm moving away from her with the food. Good job. And when she doesn't move, I'm just going to reward her. Good job. So I'm moving away, she's staying there. Good job. Come here. Yes. Sit. Good. Am I moving away? Good job. I'm going to release the treat when she's back in the original position I wanted her to be in, the sitting position, in the place where I left her. Good job. Yes, good job. Yes, good job. And then when we get to kind of a stopping point, kind of a point of success, then I'm going to reward her with the jackpot. So you continue doing this and getting further and further away, and then going also different directions. So, good job! So having her sit facing you and not going away from her. Good job! But going the other way and see if she holds the position. See if I went behind her, she followed me. Because she doesn't see me, it's not something she learned. Dogs cannot generalize an idea of training. So if she learned to sit like this and stay in this position when I'm facing her, that's what she knows. But if I take this same exercise, and just go into different location where things change a little bit, not too much, I'm just going to go to different room, and you'll see that she might not even be able to sit down, because what she learned is not the word. The dog didn't learn how to speak, they didn't learn English. What they learned is to look at the environment and the setting, and when all the stars are aligned, so when we're in the same circumstances and something happens, if I sit down, I get the food. But now we're in a different part of the room. Right, so we're in a different part of the room here. So, sit. Good. All right. Sit. Yes. Good job. So when I'm moving away, I'm just wanna kind of push the boundaries. Good job. And have her not move away from me. Come on. Sit. Yes. Sit. Good. Yes. Yes. And again, I'm going to give her the treat when she did well, but kind of guide her back into the same position I left her in. Good job. The alternative variation, if you want to introduce a command, stay, you kind of do the same thing. Good. Stay. I went too far. Good job. Good. So the alternative is you can introduce a command and a hand signal saying stay, and then move away as far as you can without the dog coming after you. And when you kind of find that sweet spot where they're still sitting there, but kind of thinking about getting up and coming towards the food, then you reward them at that exact moment. You say, good job, and give them a food. Then you walk away again a little bit. Good job. Yeah, come here. Yeah, so that's how you teach your dog to sit and stay. You reward them just sitting in one place and not moving towards the food.